Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you like this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today, we're discussing one of the most underrated models in Rolex's most underrated collection. New for 2014 is the Rolex Cellini Date reference 5515 in Rolex Everose Red Gold. The Cellini is the dress watch in the Rolex family, and because Rolex is known for sports watches, these rarely get their due, but its moment in the sun has come. So let us discuss all that this 39mm red gold dress watch brings to the table. First and foremost, Rolex fit, finish, and materials. 39 millimeters across in an incredibly intense alloy known as Everose. What sets Everose apart from standard rose or red gold is the higher copper percentage that turns it red, and the higher platinum percentage which prevents it from ever oxidizing or fading to yellow gold. It's not a thick watch, it's not a thin watch. At 12.4 millimeters thick with a sloped flank and a domed bezel, it will slide easily, not just under a jacket, but also the dress sleeve beneath. Lug to lug, it is wonderfully compact. Viable on a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters in circumference, the lug-to-lug span is 45.3 millimeters on this Cellini. And because the Cellini is part of a family that adapts well to strap changes, most bracelet set Rolexes are just worth leaving on the bracelet for the solidity of what the factory fits. But here, the 20mm lug spacing is given over to Rolex's factory strap, which you can easily swap out for your own without affecting the integrity of the style. High polish, large rectangular scale alligator leather, a somewhat contrasting light brown stitch, folded edges, and a thin swatch of calfskin on the underside. Even Rolex's buckle isn't a default design. Thoughtfully styled, with a double undulation about its interior, and a wonderful curve, an S-curve to its pin buckle, and an elegant arc to its flank that nicely recapitulates the form of the lugs. You have a Rolex crown 5 points superimposed atop, and this is one of the few instances you'll see of a modern Rolex with a pin buckle. The case itself is sensuous, fluid, every inch as sexy as what you'll see on a Daytona, a Day-Date, or a Datejust. It's nothing like the blockish, squared-off super cases you'll see on the Explorer 2s, the Subs, the GMTs, the Sea Dwellers. It does feature a crown that is among the rarest of modern Rolex commodities, free of crown guard horns, and a bezel that is fluted like Rolex gold bezels are, but the fluting is more like a coining. It feels more like the edge of a coin than it does any of the gold oyster case conventional watches, so it feels nothing like you'll see on a Datejust or a Day-Date. This is its own thing. You'll also note that the watch is mostly dial. If I were to zoom out, you can see in profile, the lugs melt away and the bezel becomes more of a gold halo. This is in the grand tradition of dress watches, which are all about their dial more than their cases. You will note that there's a sensational black-brown, I'm going to call it dark chocolate, sunburst base. All of high polish, it has a spectacular rayon motif that I believe is stamped rather than rose lathe cut, but the tolerances, materials, fit, and finish are excellent. The rayon pattern is dense at center and it splays out almost like a turbine about its edges. There's a trench for seconds and minutes, and then you can see split diamond polished red gold appliques for the hours. That's a wonderful refinement, but it's the first of many. You'll note applied Rolex coronet in rose gold or ever rose gold at 12 o'clock, and faceted red gold alpha hands. Not the heavier triangular Dauphine hands, but the more elegant alphas with a counterweighted lancet style seconds hand that goes right to the lip of the trench in the dial. Double polished red gold chapter rings for the date at 3 o'clock. You can see a matching rayon stamped radial guilloche pattern about the subdial itself, and high contrast white on black or white on dark chocolate printing for the date. Now, the way this system works is quite distinct from a conventional Rolex, because rather than a conventional quick set, you have a stepper system like you'll find on an Omega 8500 or 9300. So you can adjust your time zone, and I want to show you, you can actually adjust the date forward or backwards as you cross the international date line, and you can do all of this without interrupting the chronometer grade timing of the watch. Seconds continue to advance, the minutes remain set. You can pull the crown out all the way and hack the seconds to set precisely to a reference time, but this watch is all about the convenience of being able to wander the world without interrupting the precision of your Rolex manufacturer caliber 3165 automatic. 48-hour power reserve, bidirectional automatic winding. This movement features a full balance bridge for shock resistance along with a free sprung index for the same reason. Overcoil hairspring for resistance to positionally induced timing deviation. It also features Rolex's Parachrome Blue hairspring alloy for the sake of anti-magnetism. A screw-down crown and a screwed-in case back allow the watch to have 50 meters water resistance, which is better than the 2 to 3 ATM or 20 to 30 meters of most dress watches. It beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. It is a COSC certified Swiss chronometer and then adjusted as a fully cased up watch to superlative chronometer standards, that is, timing standards beyond the chronometer test rates. A wonderfully polyvalent watch that's more versatile and tougher both internally and externally than your average dress watch. The Cellini family is underrated. You can get ahead of the curve and outsmart the steel watch buyers waiting in line for years by picking up this pre-owned Rolex Cellini Date, a 2014 model year debut, still slick in 2018. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox.